Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm finally doing my much requested Q&A video. I feel like you guys have a few questions for me, so I'm here to answer them. And since a ton of YouTubers have been doing Snapchat Q&As, I thought I would feature my beautiful Snap fam in this video. So without further ado, let's get into the questions. So XOXO_Tanya asks, what inspired you to start doing beauty videos on YouTube, and what advice would you give someone who wants to start their own channel? So thanks for your question, Tanya. I've been watching YouTube videos for probably 4 to 5 years religiously, and I used to always think that, you know, these gurus or whatever you want to call them are just having so much fun just talking about beauty, talking about what they're passionate about. But to be honest, I never really had in mind that I would start my own channel. I knew I wanted to start my own blog, but that was, you know, just a thought in the back of my head. I never actually thought I would pursue it. But at the end of last year, I was going through something very personal that was very difficult for me to handle, and so I was basically longing for some form of distraction. And so one day I told my best friend, I want to start my own beauty blog, as I have been saying for, I don't know, 5 years. And she was like, you know what, babe, you've said this so many times, just do it. And so I thought to myself, why not just do it? I need the distraction. I'm passionate about all things beauty. And so I started my own blog last year in December, and from there I decided, why not start a channel? So the YouTube channel wasn't planned, but I definitely knew I wanted to get into beauty in some form of way. So what advice would you give someone who wants to start their own channel? Number one, find your niche, whether it's beauty. Well, you're following me, Tanya, so I assume you want to get into the beauty line, but you could totally be wanting to get into something else. I don't know, but one, find your niche. What area do you want to focus on? What area are you passionate about? I think the most important thing is passion, because if you are not passionate about it, it's highly likely that you're only gonna do it for a couple of months and then you're just gonna forget about it. I've been passionate about beauty for the longest time, so if you're passionate about something, you're gonna have fun doing it. So that's my advice to you. The second thing I would say is just do it. So in your case, you want to start up a channel, go onto YouTube if you haven't already, create your account, create your channel art, film your first video, just do it. Don't worry about investing in an expensive camera, backdrops or lighting or anything like that as yet. Right now I'm sitting in front of a really big window with no other lighting whatsoever. So in terms of the camera, I do use a 70D, but I just invested in this a couple of months ago, not when I started. Just stick to whatever camera you have. If you don't have a camera, then a webcam. Create a few videos, see how you feel in front of the camera, and if you enjoy it and you're still doing it a month, 2 months down the line, then that's when you can think of investing in expensive equipment. I hope I answered your question. Alright, so let's get a little bit closer for a video from Jennifer_here.
Beautiful. My question is, what's your favorite MAC product?
So what's my favorite MAC product? Do you mean in particular or in general? Jennifer, I can't ask you. Okay, I'm just gonna assume you mean in general. So I would just say the lipsticks. I feel that MAC lipsticks are the best out there in my opinion, and will always be the best. Of course, I love lipsticks from other brands as well, but I feel like you can never go wrong with MAC, especially if you're just starting out with makeup. If anyone asks me what lipstick brand I'd recommend, I'd definitely say MAC. One, they're excellent in quality, and two, they just last really long on your lips as well. In particular, if you want colors, oh gosh, Please Me, Honey Love, Flat Out Fabulous, Silly, Candy Yum Yum, Relentlessly Red, Ruby Woo. Okay, the list is gonna go on forever, but you get the gist. Thanks, Jennifer, for your question. So the next question is from Aliazia86. Aliazia, maybe? And she asks, what is the best foundation for dry and uneven skin? So thank you for your question. Personally, I don't think looking for foundations great for dry skin is what you should take into account first. I think it's important for you to, one, moisturize your skin and then use a hydrating primer before applying your foundations, because I have dry skin myself and I do have foundations that are drying, but because I moisturize and I prime them well beforehand, they end up looking totally fine after. So like I said, moisturize your skin, make sure it's nice and hydrated, and then use a primer. Use the Too Faced hangover. I find this has been the best primer for me for my dry skin. I just feel it really hydrates the skin and preps it for a really even application. Once you prep your skin really nicely, it shouldn't matter what foundation you use. But personally, I use the Makeup Forever HD foundation, which can be pretty mattifying at times if I don't prime and moisturize my skin. And I also use the Chanel LeBlanc foundation. So the next question is from GRO21. Hi dear, thanks for sharing your videos on makeup. They're really helpful. I have a problem. I'm not able to find concealer for my under eyes. I tried so many, MAC, Bobbi Brown, Maybelline, Smashbox. None of them suit me perfectly. They become cakey, which I don't want. Can you suggest me a good concealer? If you watched my favorites video, I recommended the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and it is the best concealer I've ever tried. I'm like you, I'm very picky when it comes to concealers. I tried the MAC one. MAC is great, the Prolong Wear is great, but once I tried the Urban Decay Naked Skin, nothing will ever compare. It's super lightweight, but it's full coverage, and it's definitely not cakey whatsoever. So I would definitely recommend that for you. I'll put the concealer name right here. So DJ1_1 asks, what is your ethnicity? You're beautiful. Thank you so much. I am half Pakistani, half Malay. Although the Malay side has a few mixes as well, but we'll just make things easy. I'm half Pakistani, half Malay. The next one is from Alizeh.Syed.
Hi Tashy, this is Alize from Pakistan,
Hey,
and I'm a big fan of yours. I just want to ask, where are you from?
Did she ask where I'm from? I didn't hear. I was too excited that she was from Pakistan. I hope she asked where I'm from. That's going to be embarrassing if you didn't, but I'm sure a few of you guys are wondering anyway. So I'm from Malaysia. I was born and raised in Kuala Lumpur, but I've been in Perth, Australia for the past 14 years. I basically consider both my home. I travel back and forth pretty often, although I spend the majority of a year in Australia. So the next one is from Natasha Makeup. Hi pretty face. She's always so supportive on my Instagram, so let's see what she has to say.
Hey Tasha, I want to know about where you come from, because on Instagram sometimes we talk in Bahasa a little bit, and then we talk. I'd like to know about your background. And anyways, I love you and thank you so much for being my sister in Instagram. I really love your account. Thank you so much for being supportive and teach me on how to be a humble person. Wishing you a successful life. I love you so much and I love your account.
But how sweet is she? I followed Tasha when I first started my account, and since then we've just been showing each other love on Instagram. So she's so sweet. She's a super talented makeup artist, so you guys need to check her out. It's at Natasha Makeup. She's just the sweetest, most genuine person ever. And sayang I'm from Malaysia, so that's why we can converse. So Sumaya, who is always showing me so much love, asked me what made me interested in makeup. So I wasn't one of those who started being interested in makeup at a young age. I definitely had no interest all through high school, probably up to 18. And that's when I started watching YouTube videos. So I would see all these gorgeous beauty gurus doing their thing. And yeah, that's when my love for makeup started and has been growing ever since. So this next one is from Lauren_unique21.
Hey, probably don't know me, but I just want to tell you that I love your hair, so I'm actually going to try and get it dyed like that. Because I just like love the ends of your hair. Like my hair isn't as long as you see it's up in a bun, but like I just love the color. Just love your hair. Well, actually, if you can tell me the color, like if you know what the color
She's
is
so
called
cute.
underneath your hair, that would be amazing.
Thank you so much, Lauren, for the compliments on my hair. You're so cute. I do know the color. It's by L'Oreal and it's called the Majorelle No. 9. Yeah, and you said a few things, so I'm just gonna reply now as well. She's so cute. So the next one is from Sammy6574. I had clicked her earlier, but my camera wasn't recording, so I asked her to send me another question, so I guess she has. So let's see what she has to say.
Hi Tashy, I love your videos so much, and my question is, what is your favorite song right now?
So what is my favorite song right now? I don't know. I have a lot of favorite songs, not necessarily new, but if I were to pick a new song, I would say Like I'm Gonna Lose You by Meghan Trainor and John Legend. So the next one is from Tara Spencer P. Can you look at my video? What video? I don't know. It's from Rabia0406. This isn't a question, my love, but thank you. You guys are not sending me questions. So this next one is from Raima Abdullah. And she says, we love you from Saudi Arabia. From Sheldon2805. Hey girl. Hey Sheldon. So the next one is Callie24AR. Yes or no? I'm not sure what you mean. So this is her, pretty girl. I don't really understand what I'm supposed to be answering, but so that brings me to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.
Channel, so I am finally doing. Let's get the schism.